Basecamp Project Management Tutorial for Beginners. Simplify team collaboration and task tracking. Hey guys, welcome to a Basecamp tutorial in which I will be showing you different features and tools that Basecamp offers for your task management and tracking. So let's get into it. First of all, what you're going to do is you're going to simply go to basecamp.com and you will land on this website right here. Basecamp has a lot of different tools and features for us that will help us grow our business. So signing up process is going to be really easy. Once you get to the website, you're just going to click on sign up for free. You can actually choose from different plans available here, and you can start a trial or you can sign up from here. You just need your email address or your Google account, and once you sign up, you will get to your main dashboard. So after the initial sign up process, you can see this is where I am. This is going to be the basic dashboard. So you can see the options at the top here. We have home, lineup, pings, hey, activity, and my stuff. So we will go through these options one by one. So this is the basic home, you can see, and you will see the projects that we have created, and you'll also be able to see your assignments or schedule. So the first step that we need to do on Basecamp is that we need to actually invite our team members so we can actually, assign the tasks and then we can manage them. So for that, you're just going to click on invite people. Then we're going to click on next. So once you sign up, you actually create a demo project and then you can invite the people. So I'm gonna just add someone who works at this project. So I'm gonna go ahead and enter their name. So for example, full name. So we're just gonna add like this person as an example. And then I'm gonna enter their email address, and then we're gonna add a job title, and then we can add the organization. After that, once you're done with the details, you're just gonna click on send invite, and the invite will be sent. Then what we need to do is now you can see we have different people in this project added, and I can add as many people as I like. You can also integrate a list if you want to, or you can simply add as many emails as you like. Now we're going to go back to our home and create our first project. So for that, we're going to simply go ahead and click on my project, the demo project that we get with the sign up process. Now, here again, you can see I can add more people here. And then we have message board, we have to do, we have docs and files, chat, and schedule. So let's go ahead and first of all, create a to-do list. This is where I will be creating all of the tasks for the project. Click on to do. You can see we already have one task added. What we're going to do is we're going to click on new list, and now we're going to give it a name. Let's assume that this task is actually creating a video. So what we're going to do is we're going to call it video test just for the purpose of the video. And then I'm going to add to list. Now you can see I have created a task, and this is very interesting. These are some of the things that you can do when it comes to tracking your task. So first of all, you're going to add a description to what to do. So for example, this is actually a test video, let's say that we are creating for the channel. So I'm going to just simply add a description. Then we have assigned to. Now this is where I can assign it to my different team members. So we're going to add search for the different team members. For example, we have this team member, so I'm going to add their name. Then when done, notify. Now this is very interesting. This is for the automation that if you have a manager or a person who will proofread this, so you can add another person here. For me, I'm just going to go ahead and add the same person here for now. Due on. Now this is where I can add the deadline for my tasks. So I'm going to add a deadline for tomorrow. And then we have repeat. If you want to repeat this task, or if this task is a recurring task, then you can select an option from here that will save you a lot of time. So this one actually will not be repeated. So I'm going to go ahead and add not repeated, or if it does repeat, I can just select maybe every week, every year, every month, or so on. Then we have notes. Now this is where I can add extra notes to my task here. And this is where I can also attach a file. If I click on attach file, it will allow me to attach any file from my computer, a video, a picture, a list, or a document. So here we can also add different details. We can add maybe we can write something. So this is where you will be adding the notes. Once you're done, you're just going to click on add this to-do list. And now you will see we have a brand new task added to the list. We can also click on these three dots at the top to edit, move, copy, add a group, archive, put in trash, bookmark, close comments, don't forget, and more. So there's a lot of different options available within the task once you create it and for the task management. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back, and you can see we can now go to our docs and files. So this is also an important part when it comes to managing a team or tracking tasks, because you will be adding a lot of documents and files. For that, you can just go to docs and files, click on New, and this will allow you to add any document or file from your computer. This is where I can add different tasks. I can add my emails. I can add the team members, the tasks, and more. Then we have the schedule option. Now with this schedule, this will allow me to schedule different meetings. This will allow me to schedule different events for my team and update or upgrade my team collaboration. So now you can see we have new events here. I'm going to click on new event. A new event is coming up. Let's say we have a meeting coming up for my team. So I'm going to go ahead and add meeting test here for the purpose of the video. And then when is the meeting? So let's say that the meeting is actually on Monday. So I'm going to go ahead and select this, and the time will be actually from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Perfect. And then we can even again select if this meeting happens every day, but it does not, so I'm not going to select it. Then we can add the members. Now this is where I will be adding all the members of my team. That's why I showed you the first step should be adding your team members, because we are managing a team here and we are creating the tasks. So you can add the members here so they will be notified for the meeting. And then we have link. This is where I will be adding a link for my Zoom or Google Meets or any other platform that I'm using for the meeting. Or if it's not online, then you can just simply add the notes. So here we have repeat option if the meeting occurs on daily basis, every day or every other week, every month. So you can select right here if it's a recurring meeting. So for me, the meeting will not be repeated, so I'm not going to select it. And then we have notes. This is where you can add extra notes. For example, I want them to prepare the report for their presentation. So I'm just going to add like prepare your docs or something like that. So once it's done, I'm going to click on post this event. And now this event will be created here. You can see we have a meeting coming up and it will be scheduled within my Basecamp. I don't need to go to another platform. I don't need to go to a scheduling platform and do it separately. I can do it within my Basecamp. Then we have the chat option. Now chat option is very simple. It's a simple chat option for your team. You can add different members here and you can chat with them, communicate with them. It's like a DM. Then we have a message board. Now this is kind of like a notification bar or a message for the whole team, or like a announcement. So what we do is, for example, I want to give a message to them to check the meeting that I just scheduled. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add like check meeting, or maybe we need to, or I can add like deadline is approaching, something like that. And then, of course, I can add anything that there's a meeting happening or this deadline is due, or if there's a person who has not done the work, I can just communicate with my team very easily. Here's something very interesting. We can pick a category when it comes to the messages. So we have announcement, FYI, heartbeat, pitch, question, or I can add my own categories. So for example, this one is an announcement for them that they need to check the meeting, or maybe sometimes I want to send a message if it's like holidays. So I like to kind of like just go for happy holidays or something like that. And then you can just like a very simple, category from here. So Basecamp is not just like a very, professional or strict platform, but it allows you to collaborate with your team in a way that the environment is very friendly as well. And it's not a lot of workload. So that was the basic run through for the home as a complete beginner that you will be able to learn. After that, we have the lineup. Now this is where I can see all my projects that I have created, and I can add different markers for the different projects. Pings is an option again for a private chat if you want to create a chat with someone, so you can very quickly do that here. Hey is the other option for the notifications. This is just like your notification bar. Then we have activity. Now this is where you'll be able to see all the latest activity happening within the Basecamp, if it's you, if it's a team member, and you can even like choose what kind of category you want to see, what kind of activity you want to see. So this is like an analytics bar within the Basecamp. My stuff, this is where I will be able to see my assignments, my bookmarks, my schedule, my drafts, recents, and my boosts. This is your personal dashboard where you can get all the information or notifications that you have. And at the top, we have the find option as well to access all of the different, features at once. Basecamp is all-in-one platform that allows you to manage your team and collaborate. So yeah, guys, that brings us to the end of the video. I hope that I was a big help. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and subscribe to the YouTube channel.